Good evening everyone. My name is Preeti Trivedi, and as we all are aware that we are going through a very difficult time of our life because of the COVID-19 situation, and I'm sure this situation will come to an end soon. As we all are aware through the social media, like what are the necessary precautions we have to take. So in my today's video, I'm not going to talk on those basic aspects, but one of the very important things I'm going to share today is about the face mask, because most of my friends, they are requesting and they want to know how we can make this mask at home, because when we go to the market, in some of the cases it is available, but in some of the cases it's not really easy to get this mask. So that's the reason I thought to make this video, to show you how you can make your own mask. And the other important thing you have to consider when you buy these masks from outside, sometimes some of those masks are not actually reusable. So once you wear, after 8 hours or at the end of the day, you have to throw this mask. And some of us are not really in that situation that we can afford to buy these kinds of masks in day-to-day life. So I'm going to show today the homemade mask, which is going to be reusable, because it will be made from the fabric which you have already at your home. You can select any fabric, any texture, any color as you wish, and because it's homemade and made with the fabric, it is reusable. You can wash it every day. Once you are wear, you come back, wash it, and then you can use it next day as well. The other advantage of the homemade mask is very cost effective, because when you are going to buy from the market, you have no idea how many masks you are going to buy, because at least you have to buy one mask for every day because it's not reusable. So, but still there are things comes up in our mind, because we have heard like the mask should be N95 or it should have a HEPA filter. So at the end of my video, I'm going to show you a small techniques which will help you to find out whether your mask is safe enough or effective or not. So stay connected. And just one more thing before we start our video. You can use, as I say, any fabric, any color. You don't need to buy this cloth and stitch your mask. You can use any cloth which is actually available in your home, which you think is clean and can be used as a mask. So you can use that one. I have used in my today's video the cloth. I have used the printed one. It's my actually unused palazzo. So that's the reason I'm saying you can use any cloth, any material, and even you can use any unused and clean cloth you can use for the face mask. So what we are waiting for? Let's start the video. Okay, so first we are going to make a pattern on the paper. So let's start first. Just mark a center point on the paper. Then you can make this, just mark 3 cm and 3 cm either side of that point, and you can join these points. Now, taking from the center, just mark one point on 10 cm and another one on after 3 cm. So it's overall from top to bottom we have 13 cm. Yeah. And where we have made this 10 cm point, from here you have to take 8 cm and 8 cm either side. So overall it will be 16 cm. So 8 this side and 8 this side. Now we have to join all these points. So from here to here, first you can make a straight line just to guide you. Okay, and on the side as well. Okay, and when you are going to actually cut this outline, just make sure you will not take the straight. You have to take it on slightly on angle. So when you are going to cut it, I'm just making a dotted line to give you an idea. It will go on slightly on curve. This way. And now from this, the end point where we got overall 13 centimeter, we are going to make a curve in this direction as well. So what we are going to do, just make in dotted this curve, and to have accuracy, what you can do, you can just, when you are going to cut it, turn it in half, fold the paper in half, so the curve will be consistent in both sides. Okay, so at the end, our end product will look like this. If you see, I have marked off clearly dimension over here. 6 centimeter on the top, from top to bottom is 13 centimeter, and from end to end is 16 centimeter. These dimensions are completely depend on for whom you are making this mask. If it is for kids, you can reduce it from the either side, or if you feel it is smaller for you, you can increase like a half centimeter or 1 centimeter from all the sides. Okay, now next thing is, as I mentioned earlier, it is a reusable double side mask. So I'm selecting here a one side printed cloth, and I prefer as a cotton cloth because it's quite easy to stitch, and the other side I'm taking a plain normal cloth. So when you start cutting, or before you even start on placing the paper, I'll just advise you, like if it is printed cloth, so in that case, put the front side, like this is the front of this cloth, and the other front side facing each other. Yeah, and now we are going to mark up our pattern on the clothes. Done it. Now we are going to cut it. Okay, now I have done the cutting of my one cloth. Similarly, we are going to cut the printed one as well. I'll advise you to use these pins which will hold the cloth in place, so it will be much easier for you to cut it in the proper shape. As you see, our both patterns, like for the plain one and for the printed one, are ready. Now all you have to do, stitching. If you do not have a sewing machine, you can do by hand as well. So first thing, just stitch around this curve for the plain cloth, and similarly for the printed one, just stitch around this curve first. Okay, so I'll just go to the stitching and come back. Okay, now our stitch is done. As you can see, pieces here. Yeah. Now we are going to use trimmer to just make a cut around this curve, because this is in curve. If you will not make a cut, it will not be easy to fold it. Okay, so just make a trim or small cuts with the trimmer. To place the curve properly. This is very important, otherwise it will not look nice. Once it will be ready, it will have lots of wrinkles you will be facing. Open the piece, both of them. Yeah, and place it like that. So if you can see the stitch coming outside, yeah, and just align the center to center, and we are going to use the pins again. Before you start your stitching, you have to cut from the top over here in a V shape. Okay, and on the bottom too. Just make a small V shape cut over here. Okay, so it will help this mask to get it folded. Once it is done, now we are going to stitch this side on top and on the bottom. As I mentioned before, if you don't have a sewing machine, you can just stitch it with hand. But make sure when you are stitching, do not place the stitches very far. Yeah, so just place it a small stitch and just stitch it over this area. Okay, as you can see, we have done the stitching around it, and just to let you know, because my fabric was not very thick, so what I have done, we have used the lining over here. So now we have 3 layers. We can see we have got this lining over here, then we have 2 layers, like this is the plain fabric and this one is the printed. Okay, so we have got 3 layers of fabric, and before we turn it, we have to just do the trim around this area to keep the shape in the place. Okay, now it's good to turn. Now I'll strongly suggest to just do ironing on this cloth, so the shape will be in place, and then we will put the elastics. Okay, so I'll just go and finish my ironing. Okay, now as the ironing is done, if you can see, it looks quite neat and tidy in shape. Now all we have to do, just place this elastic. For that, at the end, you can just fold a little bit of the cloth and do ironing, and show you closely, just put elastic at the end and another one on other side like this, and we can again stitch with this elastic in one side, and you can just use the pins. And we can again stitch all the way around. Okay, so our mask is ready now, if you can see, and we have done the stitching all the way around over here on the top and bottom and all the sides. So it is double-sided and reusable mask. Okay, so here we go. My mask is ready now. So if you can see, this side is printed, so we can wear it like that, or because it's a reversible, reusable mask, I can just change the direction and I can use from this side. Okay, the technique I was talking you earlier, I want to show you. If you have your mask and if you can manage to blow the candle through your mask, then it's not working. So let's do the experiment. I'm putting the normal mask which we get it from the market. Okay, we are going to try to blow this candle through our normal mask. And you can pass, yeah? Let's try same techniques with our homemade mask. See, you cannot blow the candle. So it's good and safe enough to wear this mask. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay connected. Thank you.